Hey everyone, it's Fiktxun Crypto back at it again with another video. Today we have some Songbird updates. Also, Uphold halts Songbird trading. We want to get down to the bottom of this and see how the community feels about this. Will 2023 be the year for Flare? We have some interesting tweets from some very prominent members and leaders in the community about that. Then we have Pangolin Dex offering a new super forming pool for PSB and SGB. It's a great thing seeing Pangolin Dex and the DeFi side of this offering opportunities in a downtrending market. So let's get straight into this. If you haven't given us a follow on Twitter, this is our official Twitter page right here at Fiktxun Crypto. This is where we post our videos. We have information about crypto news. If you want to follow us, click the links in the description. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can get the best updates for crypto in 2023. Starting off, we have some tweets right here from Willy Wonka XRP, and he just has a interesting with a raised eyebrow emoji. This is towards Uphold because they are halting the trading of Songbird, and this has happened last night. I think I was asleep around this time, or I don't know, was I? But I know the community is not liking this. We have Crypto Eerie tweeting out, "Hello, Uphold and Dr. Martin Heisbig, I hope I'm saying that correctly. For a few hours of trading, Songbird has been halted. A reason would help eliminate the wild speculation." And you know how we are in the community. Once we see things like this, it is very suspicious to a lot of members in the community. Me personally, I don't use Uphold. I stick to more of like Bitrue and then decentralized exchanges, but Uphold seems like it is a decent platform. I have seen a lot of different instances where trading is halted, and a lot of people don't like that. I've seen where you couldn't put XRP on the platform or take it off, so for things to happen like that, me personally, that's one of the reasons I don't use it, and I just don't like going through things like that. So we want to figure out what's going on, and people are starting to believe that Uphold is doing this on purpose to capture people and not allow them to make their gains. We see that Songbird is gaining some steam. It has exploded for, I think, a 50% gain in the last day or so, like that. So, I mean, a lot of volume, a lot of volatility in the market. We want to be able to enter and exit the market. This is why on our next video, you're going to see the importance of decentralized exchanges, and one is about to launch on Songbird Network, so stay tuned for that. Now we have a tweet from Songbird community. 2023 will be the year of Flare Network, and people certainly hope so. And you got some people like this saying, yeah, more like 2033. But this is a thing where if we don't make this work as a community, it's not going to just work by itself. This is why it's important to learn what Songbird is and what Flare is, and to utilize these platforms to our best advantage. Come up with a strategy, because a lot of people are just thinking, hey, I can buy this token at this price, not do anything with it, and it's going to magically create its own value somehow, some way. We want to get out of that mind frame in 2023, and we want to figure out how we can utilize crypto and blockchain, smart contracts, wrap token, all these different moving parts of what creates a crypto ecosystem. One of those moving parts of a crypto ecosystem that I'm talking about is on display right here. We now have what seems to be a Songbird tipping bot and a tipping platform where you will be able to tip certain assets from the Songbird blockchain via Twitter. This is going to be interesting. But we have a tweet from Codeword right here. He's really prominent in the XRP community. He says XRPL does it for free via tip bots. Why would you use Songbird and be charged an extra fee? I do have to agree with him on that, but it may be some other opportunities that may be exposed in the future as to why we would use this tipping bot. So I remain optimistic and I just want to see the development. Now, JC Collins is excited about the Flare Network's distribution event. It's only 5 days away. So the moment is finally upon us, and Songbird pumping just adds a nice touch to the whole event. Not to mention the passing of the first governance proposal. Things are lining up nicely for these networks, and we have a quote from Hugo Filion: rather than fragmenting liquidity, we're unifying it. In the world of proliferating chains, parachains, subnets, side nets, and supernets, Flare can connect everything. So we are getting closer and closer. And speaking of connecting everything, we have 50 plus supporting exchanges supporting this distribution event. This is going to be the biggest airdrop distribution event in the history of crypto so far to date. Now, shout out to XRP Crow, or Status as we know him in the XRP community, always making these fire flyers right here. We appreciate your work, Status, XRP Crow. This is a beautiful flyer right here. And look at all these different exchanges. I mean, we got the top of the top exchanges: Binance, Kraken, Nexo, Uphold, Bitroot, Upbit, just different exchanges. We're looking forward to Coinbase. We did get some news today that Coinbase is halting their distribution event. So we just want to see that. We even have bankrupt exchanges participating in this event. This is how big this Flare Network event is. Now, this is hilarious to me. Bankrupt exchanges are participating in this event. You got FTX, we got Voyager, and Celsius right here. So, shout out to the Flare team to reaching out their hand and extending this for the people in their communities on these exchanges. 51 exchanges confirmed already. I mean, a bunch more looking to participate. This now we have an exciting tweet from Pangolin Flare. This is a decentralized exchange on Flare Networks, is building with Flare, that is a part of the Songbird network as well. This is where you want to go to trade. You know, if you don't want to have those instances where trading is halted, this is why you use decentralized exchanges. So they are excited to announce that our governance proposal has passed. They will launch a new PSB SGB super form tomorrow that will run for 6 months. These are the opportunities that we're talking about. These are the things that you don't want to miss out. So, you know, if you want to learn more about their governance proposal, you can click the link in our description, which will bring you to this tweet and bring you to the information that you need. We have a tweet from Mr. Intuitive. It says, from Uphold Inc., which is the exchange that has halted the Songbird trading. I think everything has smoothed out by now. It's been about 24 hours. All Flare tokens distributed through Uphold will be automatically wrapped. As per the Flare team's latest update, this simply ensures you'll be eligible for future airdrops too. Again, no action needed on your part. Dropping wrapped Flare into wallets. A lot of people have mixed opinions about this. A lot of people think that you will need regular Flare to unwrap your wrapped Flare. I'd rather have Flare and choose to wrap it myself, because that's the whole part of decentralized finance, you know, figuring it out yourself, doing it. I mean, this may help people for the future, but everyone may not want to be entered in a contract automatically. And that's what wrapping this Flare is. You're entering into a contract, and not to talk down on Uphold, but, you know, you got to know what you're getting into. So, you know, hey, a lot of people have their opinions on this. A lot of people don't even think Flare will work. I think Flare absolutely will work, especially leaning towards the future. I look at things with a 10-year outlook, and what will Flare be like in 10 years? What will crypto insurance for bridges look like in 10 years. I believe Flare is building a foundation that we cannot move back upon. I do have something to say about wrap tokens though, and smart contracts, because they tie hand in hand. I want to say that we need to be able to understand what smart contracts we're entering into. So I want to see something like a platform being built out that allows regular people who don't know code and all this stuff to easily understand the smart contract in layman's term. Also, I think wrap tokens are the stable coins of crypto. I know that people think stable coins are $1 and pegged to $1, but a stable coin is basically something pegged 1 to 1. We have a bunch of stable coins if you look at it from this perspective, from this view, already with wrapped tokens. That wrapped token is always going to be or supposed to be the same price as the asset that is wrapped in with the smart contract. And there are a bunch of benefits to wrap tokens. So we have this article from Decrypt right here. I won't go super deep into it. It's very interesting. And this is where I got that stablecoin theory from. So if you want to read this article, it will be in the links in our description. So in brief, wrapped tokens are a way to use cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin or Dogecoin on blockchains other than the blockchain they're originally built on. That provides a layer of interoperability. Another thing about wrapped tokens, wrapped assets, are they're backed 1 to 1 by their underlying assets, which is stored in a digital vault via smart contract, via escrow, things to keep account of what's coming in and what's going out, a ledger system. Wrapped tokens are a solution to the problem of blockchain interoperability. Wrapped tokens are going to be the future. And I was really thinking about how could we get stable liquidity? So if we want stable liquidity like an actual stable coin, you need to trap liquidity. And I believe that is kind of what Ripple is doing with XRP. In a sense, they have these cryptocurrencies in a vault where they're on contracts for a certain period of time, and once they're there, they're there. You can't take them out. They have their dates where they're going to come in and come out. We can vote on in a decentralized way to remove that, but essentially what's going on right now is if you want a stable value, you're going to have to trap that liquidity for a period of time. And this starts to bring me to a bunch of other ideas. I may talk about it on a different video because I don't want to make this video too long. But trapping liquidity is a great way to have a stable value. A lot of people may not have the funds to keep their liquidity locked up for a lengthy period of time, but I do see a bunch of benefits and opportunities for having trapped liquidity to provide stable values. We can use it in so many different ways. It's insane. Now we have this tweet from BitRu right here, a community talk at 9 UTC, January 6th. And I kind of lost track of UTC time. I haven't been trading. So if anyone knows what 9 UTC time on Friday, January 6th is, please leave it in the comments for me so we can be up to date. Now, they want you to ask anything about the upcoming Flare token distribution event. They do have a Google Docs form that you can click on the link. I won't attach this link in my bio or in the description. Things like this I don't attach, but if you do want to go to Bitru, you can go search them up on Twitter and follow them at Bitru Official. This is a more newer tweet, so you will be able to find it relatively easy. Now we're going to go over to this chart, the Songbird chart, and see where we are. I remember last time I made a video about Songbird, which was about 2 months ago. We were right at this level. I was thinking this level was going to hold and we would not dip too far. I did say we may come down to about 1 cent, which we did. And some of these drops look so vicious on a time frame like this, but it's really not. I mean, it's a 50% drop. The market has been dropping as well. But what's interesting to me, and this is a daily chart, we have hit a small liquidity area on this chart, which was at 9 cents, right below 1 penny. And then we broke structure. We completely shattered this structure on a daily chart of this downtrend. This is the reversal I was talking about. Sometimes we bleed out a little bit more before that next leg up. We're still in a downtrending market, so don't get too excited. But with the information about Flare coming up, I definitely think that we will see some speculative trading in the market going on. Right now, what I have on my chart is a three. I think this is my 6 month. I gotta start putting color coordinated lines on here. It's my either my 6 month or 3 month resistance. And this is a very strong resistance. This is what I'm actually looking for. I'm looking for 3 cents. I'm looking for 5 cents as well. We have a long way to go to that. But one thing that's significant about this is at this level, we have reached right here. We're in that same area as 2 months ago, but this time we're on the other side of this trade. We're on the upside of a swing movement. I believe that we will go down to about 1.49, pick up a little steam right here again. Once you see these huge movements, we got to come back down. Also, I see a gap on this chart. One thing I wanted to point out on this chart was this gap right here. I really think we're going to start to see, if we hit this gap, I'm pretty sure we're going to hit this gap. The gaps never lie. I mean, they're always on the chart. It's a bunch of liquidity in these wicks right here as well. So I believe this is going to get washed out. We're going to go right back down to that gap. I mean, it lines up with this wick right here. This is just how I trade. And then I will believe we'll see gradual increases of this Songbird price. It looks like we're finally gaining steam on the Songbird chart, which is a really, really cool thing to see. It's really good to see the community reacting pretty well. I know a lot of people are waiting for those 70, 30 cent prices, which will be amazing. Just think of the opportunities right now. I mean, that is a huge return with a big upside. So, you all, that wraps it up for this video. Are you going to be in the Flare Ask Me Anything event? Hopefully, I can make it there, and I'm not doing something for my business or working. But this is going to be a very interesting time. We do have a new decentralized exchange that we will reveal in our next video for Songbird, that is building on Songbird, which is going to be really nice for the community if you don't want your Songbird trading to be halted. So, this is Fiktxun Crypto signing out. Peace.